and welcome to a new video. Now, we don't have time for rambly introductions today. This is Reaper, this is the opening cutscene to Dark Souls, this is a keyboard, these are my hands, let's get cracking. Okay, so we're going to try and score the opening cutscene to Dark Souls. The only real idea I have going into this is that I want motifs for particular things, so like a motif for fire, a motif for man, a motif for all of the sort of big bosses and stuff, the Seath and the Nito and so on and so forth. I'm a motif kind of guy. Sue me. I'm thinking the dragons should probably have a really simple motif. Like, it's a low contrast. That's the whole deal, right? Something simple. Yeah, maybe even not a resolution, just a kind of... something like that. And then, like, Seath, as you can see there, probably has, like, a corrupted sort of version of that. Fire? Because the Age of Fire is sort of introduced in these little sort of flickers of embers, so I'm thinking something quite sort of flickery, sort of like going up and then down, sort of. So kind of flickering up, or maybe like something like that on harp, probably. And then when we can introduce contrast, we can do something along those lines. Cheesy! You're not going to get anything other than cheesy out of me. A motif for man would be nice. Something simple and not quite satisfyingly ending. That's sort of the point of man, isn't it? Furtive Pygmy, that's probably where we'll first hear it. Melancholy. It might just be that. You know, we could take the motif for fire, and we can turn that into a motif for Nito, a motif for the Witches of Izalith, and a motif for Gwyn, because they are, as it were, the rulers of the Age of Fire. Gwyn's probably going to be like a big fanfare sort of thing. Witches of Izalith will be a bit more mysterious. We could probably use some sort of sliding, sort of kind of things. Yeah, Nito will just be weird. Oh, it's hard to start, isn't it? I should point out that I've only ever tried to score to film once before. Okay, that kind of works. Gonna need to mess around with it a little bit. No, actually, yeah, no, horn. No, that's a mid-horn going in there. Yes. Yeah, hang on. I've got a thing. I have an idea. Okay, well, I think I have the basis of something good. I'm going to have to come back and be more specific later, but for now I just need to sketch out the parts, and I have no idea where the rest of this is going. Also, hand cam is back. Apologies, that died. I didn't quite like that. What was that? That's the kind of feeling. Rumble, 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 rumble. Ooh, timing, nice. Okay. Ooh, I like that. Ah, I'm liking things. This is not supposed to happen. You can't tell me not to have tubular bells. This is my prerogative. Yes, please. I'm having fun now. It's dangerous. Maybe I should do. Oh, maybe I should be doing this in Rising because this is all about fire, isn't it? That's when the brass comes. Oh, yes. I have ideas. I have ideas. Oh no, ideas. That's terrible for me. That works too well. Almost too well. This is a bit cheesy. This is just cheese. This whole thing is slathered with mozzarella. What I'm thinking is we take the theme for fire, right, and we use it as like a kind of war horn sort of, I know what happens there. Sort of like a... Also, I want a different time signature. Something more chaotic. 5/4, 7/4, something. Maybe we did an ostinato. I haven't used an ostinato yet. Improvise, sure. Okay, this needs a lot of fleshing out, but we'll get there. Let me just watch this back, because I've actually forgotten what I just made. What I'm doing here is I'm bringing in the motif of the dragons, but with a lot more strength. Because they're fighting now. You know, conflict. Only now there's a resolution in this, so... This is settling something. Okay, so we need to start bringing in ideas from the peaceful side of this fight. But like if we go back to where the Witches of Izalith were trying to take some of these motifs, introduce it to their part of the war. So, something like that, but with a more, bit of piccolo. Have it cut through. And then we've got whatever was going on with Nito. Oh, we've basically got no woodwinds going on here. We also have percussion. Percussion's really probably quite a big thing at this point. Apologies if you can hear my neighbour, he's an angle grinder enthusiast. There should probably be harp at the end, maybe? Hang on, I can add in a little sad Gwyn reprise here. There are only embers. The last remnant of fire. Woodwinds? Probably. Some sort of triumphant, but sort of slightly melancholy sound. I'm thinking the beginning does need a little bit more. I think maybe let's get some other instruments. I'm just a bit... not sure about that. Maybe let's get the humanity thing in. Have we used an oboe yet? We can use solo oboe. Solo bow. Solo bow. Okay, so I think I am going to leave the general sketch there and I'll go off and sort of properly sort out all of the parts. And yeah, I will come back with a rearrangement at some point in the future and I'll talk you through it before we hear the final version. So yeah, see you in a bit. Okay, so it's been a few weeks since the first time I worked on this and I recorded the video. I've gone through and orchestrated a whole bunch of parts as well as I can orchestrate anything, and I've basically just sort of sorted out and bolstered everything that currently exists. I made everything in time, which was kind of handy, I guess, as well as had some nice little sort of time tempo changes up here. I've gone through, made the beginning, the intro, more atmospheric and sort of foggy and shroudy and nice. I added a bunch of percussion throughout, in particular during Gwyn's sections. I feel like there's a lot of brass, a lot of percussion. Might have gone a bit overboard, I apologise. There's some fun woodwind parts going on with the Witches of Izalith and things like that. The biggest musical change is probably at the end. There was a main oboe part playing over the top. I took that out. Primarily because it felt a little too sort of cheesy melodic. This is still Dark Souls. I mean, let's face it, this is less Dark Souls and more Harry Chester and the Prisoner of Ulasil or something, but for a second attempt at doing something like this, I don't think I did too badly. We'll have a listen to it at the end, but for now, I'm just going to say thank you very much for watching. If you managed to make it this far, I have no idea how entertaining this was at all. There are lots of things I would do differently next time, both musically and in terms of video production. That bloody hand camera is still annoying me. You can consider supporting me on Patreon if you have the funds and desire to do so. We get early videos there, you get exclusive comics and behind the scenes things. I'm starting up a little colouring book. I'm also working on some physical rewards. Hopefully we'll get those done soon. If you are supporting me on Patreon, thank you very much. You're very, very kind, and I apologise for just all of the absolute nonsense I keep directing my time to that doesn't seem to work out like this, but hopefully you enjoy it nonetheless. We've done what we've done, and all that is left is to see the final cutscene in all of its glory is a strong word, in all of its existence, I guess. Thank you very much for watching. Look after yourselves, be kind to yourselves, and I'll see you around. Goodbye.